Okay, we got a makeup or a breakup here. Would this be concerning in your relationship if she trashes her ex whenever she's trashed?
Well, it depends on what kind of ex he was. If he was a horrible guy that, hit her and hurt her, I get why she would trash him.
Yeah, I think sometimes people need to get it out. And when you're a little intoxicated, you can bring up past trauma because you want to release all that pain, and your normal filters that tell you don't talk about all this kind of stuff because you're going to act all crazy. Those are, diminished a little bit with you have a belly full of alcohol.
I mean, if your ex was a dirtbag and a scumbag, you have every right to be able to talk about that.
Amen. But this may be something that she needs to get a little professional counseling on too. If it's every time she drinks, she just wants to talk about him, that's not healthy either.
Now, if it's something like, oh my gosh, he started getting fat and he had man boobs, now that is different to me than a dirtbag.
Okay, so here's actually what the email does say and their issues with it. It says here, I've been with my girlfriend for 7 months. We met at a bar the night that she went out to get trashed with her friends to get over catching her ex cheating. I didn't expect for one night stand to turn into a relationship, but lo and behold, it did. Now, the relationship is great until my girlfriend gets really hammered. And when she does, she spends the whole night trashing her ex. She trashes his looks, his smell, his taste in music, his bad jokes, his ugly mom, and his terrible lovemaking skills. I don't know if she's doing it for my benefit or if she really isn't over him yet. They've been together for several years before we got together. I know his infidelity was devastating for her. I brought it up to her, and she got defensive when I did. She said she only did it because trashing him is fun for her, and she likes to have fun when she drinks. Now, should I believe her, or should I give her some space to properly get over this guy? Okay, so I think what he is thinking with this whole thing is she just trying to prove something to me? Is she trying to convince herself? Have you ever been in a situation where you are trying to get somebody out of your heart, and so you're going the other way and be like, oh, he was ugly anyway. He smelled, he this, he that. And I think that's what he's worried about, is that she's just trying to convince herself that she really hates him the way she does.
If you keep bringing him up,
Yep.
It will appear to everyone in your life, drunk or sober, that you are not over him. Mm-hmm. And you don't want your new boyfriend to think you're not over your old boyfriend. You want to appear, even if you're not, emotionally stable and moved on.
Yeah. And
you may need to go talk to a professional just to make sure that you are just doing it for fun. I just like to drink and trash him. Like, there may be something deeper going on that you're not even admitting to yourself, girl.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's detecting with the fact that she does that. And he's just noticing every time she gets drunk. Why is that the first thing that you think of? And you have to go on this whole rant about how terrible your ex was.
It appears as you're not over him.
Mm-hmm. So then what do you do if you're him? Do you just stay in the game and hope that she gets over him eventually?
She needs to go talk to somebody. I would insist on it and say, look, this is a pattern and it's troubling to me. And anybody would tell you it looks like you're not over him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Another email here says, my wife kissed her high school sweetheart. Okay. Is this going to be an immediate makeup or breakup?
How does he look?
Says, my wife just had her 10-year high school reunion. She got pretty wasted, and I had to get her out of there early. Not even a week later, I get a DM on my Instagram from some guy who says he was her high school sweetheart and said, well, I guess your wife never got over me. And it was a photo of them kissing. Now, judging from the photo, it looked like it might have been taken by the bathrooms. As the night went on, the only time I wasn't with my wife was when I got us a drink or when she went to the bathroom. When I showed my wife the photo, she started crying, saying that she didn't know how to tell me after it happened. She says that he never got over her and has tried to reach out in any way possible since they broke up. She claims that she has blocked him everywhere and that he saw an opportunity to ruin our marriage and he took it. Now, after looking at the photo, she says clearly he had an accomplice, all because the photo was taken a few feet away. It wasn't like a selfie photo.
This is a setup.
She's saying that he just kissed her. I said that it didn't look like she was fighting it, and she said that was only because she was so drunk and her reflexes were slow. My wife and I have been together for 3 years and only married for 1. We have no kids, so a divorce could be easy. So what would you do? It sounds like an elaborate scheme. Is she that good on her feet that she could come up with that whole thing to justify it? Or is that actually the truth?
I mean, it sounds like the truth to me. He had a co-conspirator standing 3 feet away to take the picture at the exact instant that the lips locked.
So what it sounds like, and that's what she's
shady.
claiming.
That feels premeditated with an agenda, and then he sends the picture to the husband. I don't know if I would. She can show you on her phone that she's blocked this guy.
But she made a major mistake in the fact that she didn't come back and tell him after it happened.
Right.
And I don't know how you do that. If she would have done that and this would have happened, I think he'd be like, yeah, I'm
Well, there
I'm
might have
well
been a
aware of what you
fist
did.
fight if she did that, and maybe she knew she was not in the right state of mind to handle a fist fight.
Yeah, but the day after or when you get away from the reunion, I think she should have. And that's what lends you to believe that, I don't know, maybe she does still have something for her high school sweetheart.
I would ask to see all social media correspondence and messages. And if there anything deleted, then that tells you maybe they were having some conversations.
Yeah. Is this a breakup for you, or are you just like, you believe it and you go on?
I would believe it, and I would go on hesitating, but I would be investigating more. I would actually take him out for beers. I would sit him down and have a conversation with him. Mm-hmm. Go right to the source and confront it.
The one thing she didn't say that I'm curious of is, are they still in the same town? Because if you're far away and you went back for a high school reunion, all you do is just avoid going to the next high school reunion.
I still think you need to have some bro time with this guy.
So you go talk to the dude.
I do.
Well, he clearly is aggressive towards you and is clearly trying to steal your wife.
I'm not scared of him. We go sit down, and we sit down face to face, and I want to talk about this and figure out what's going on in my marriage, and he's the one that has the answers.
Jaybird, any chance you would contact this guy and try to talk to him about why he's trying to steal your wife?
Just pretty much the opposite of everything Virginia just said. That's all I got for you.
You're not doing this sitting down.
Yeah, right. This is a breakup. I'm not trusting this. This is definitely lies. They've been talking. But we learned earlier, Kevin, in a segment that it's okay to lie to your spouse if it's a white lie. Mm-hmm. So that's
a white lie is not cheating. Cheating will never be a white lie.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making a joke. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think that I would necessarily break up with this, but I would definitely be hesitant about going back in those circles. I think we'd be over with reunions, and I keep an eye on this guy and say, well, clearly you have to keep all distance. And I go on. They haven't been together that long, so I think I would continue on with the relationship and see what happens. I believe her for now, but I'd be like, you made a huge mistake by not telling me right away.
That's the mistake. Yeah.
If I would have known and then I would have seen this, I'd have been like, dude, I know what you did. So you cause a lot of problems in our marriage by not being honest and truthful.
You shouldn't have kept this bad guy's secret. We don't keep secrets of bad guys.
Yeah.
That's how the bad guy gets away with it. Mm-hmm. I've had to learn this the hard way in my life. If a bad guy does bad things, you tell everybody.